You can go down that direction. Now let's do a speed comparison between both these phones. The Galaxy S23 has that new Snapdragon 8 Gen 2 chipset inside with 8GB of RAM, where the iPhone 13 has that Apple A15 Bionic chip inside of it with 4GB of RAM. So let's go and see which one is the faster one between both. Okay, there we go. All the apps are cleared out in the background, so let us get into it. Let's do phone calls, 3, 2, 1. Okay, about the same thing. Let's go ahead and get into camera, 3, 2, 1. Okay, about the same thing, not a big difference. Let's go and take a photo between both. 3, 2, 1. They're both on night mode. Let's see how long it takes to take a photo. Night mode was quicker on the Galaxy S23 than on the iPhone 13. Let's go and open up the photo here. It was a little bit quicker on the Galaxy S23. Let's go and hop out of the photo. Kind of roughly around the same thing. Let's go into their App Store, 3, 2, 1. Now, one thing I want to demonstrate again, 120 hertz here, 60 hertz here. So it's going to take a little bit of time for the iPhone 13 to open. If it was on a different display, we'll kind of let that one go. But if you scroll through, you can kind of see that even with, and I've seen this so many times, even with a 120 hertz panel on the S23, it doesn't seem that much smoother than that 60 hertz. Like, to be honest, like iOS is very smooth and very well optimized. It's kind of hard to tell over the camera, but you can tell in real life how smooth the iPhone 13 is, and as well as how much smoother I guess the Galaxy S23 is, but it's very close. Now, I do have some of these third-party applications we can go and open. So let's try Twitter, 3, 2, 1. Okay, Galaxy S23 was kind of faster there. Let's try Temple Run 2, 3, 2, 1. Now I think there's going to be a pop-up, I knew it. So we'll give this one like a second or two leeway. Even then, I think the Galaxy S23 would have opened it up faster. So just, again, one of those things to kind of keep in mind. Beyond all these things, though, let's go and click here. Let's click here. Let's go and get into some gameplay, 3, 2, 1. And I don't think there's going to be that big of a difference, but sometimes you'd be able to tell some glitches and whatnot. So far, they both look pretty good, so there doesn't really seem to be that big of a difference here. Let's go and hop out of this one. Let's go ahead and do stack, 3, 2, 1. Okay. I guess the Galaxy S23 was noticeably faster there as well. Hopping out of this one, let's go ahead and get into snake versus blocks, 3, 2, 1. And again, the Galaxy S23 is the faster one. iPhone 13 a little bit behind. Let's get into some gameplay, and I think they're going to be roughly around the same as well. Let's go and hop out of here. So we'll get into Netflix, 3, 2, 1. Again, the Galaxy S23 would be the faster one there. So I was logged into Snapchat, so we'll just kind of let that one go. And that kind of covers up a majority of them. Quizlet, 3, 2, 1. I think for the most part, the Galaxy S23 is probably the faster one. Genshin Impact 3, 2, 1. I think the S23 is probably the faster one. I think the iPhone 13 is still plenty fast, but I definitely do think when it comes down to both of these, the Galaxy S23 is probably the one that I would say is the faster one, although sometimes the iPhone 13 could potentially be the faster one here and there, like in this case, for example. So, in terms, well, not even, because this one kind of took longer, so that kind of covers it up there. Now, in the camera department, I will definitely tell you, both these phones are very good, but for my